Hello and welcome to another 10 minutes or less ship review on Star Citizen. This is the Origin Jump Works 315P. I'm going to go ahead and take a look on the outside, the inside, and show you everything about this ship. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to go over some of the details that we see on the outside here, including the nose of this ship. It looks pretty smooth, but it also looks like something's missing. And that's correct, too. There's going to be a tractor beam that sits here, and it is coming in the next patch, releasing in about eight days for the IAE event. So when that releases, there will be a tractor beam, and that'll be awesome. You'll be able to move big boxes and other items with it. So can't wait to see that in game, coming here to you soon. If we move on to the side of the ship, you can see that there are two size 3 hardpoints, which the M5A cannon on the side. This is a laser cannon. And then you also have two size 2 missiles. And you got one here on each side of the wing. Now, if you go ahead and I got some cargo here on the ground because I wanted to demonstrate here on the outside of this vehicle, you do have a carrying capacity of 12 SCU. These boxes are pretty sizable. I have noticed, though, that with this ship in the current physicalization, you cannot get those boxes out. I have tried. I just cannot get it to budge. Come on. Come on. And it's just not working. So I'm not sure how they're going to fix that situation. They're probably going to have to make this a little bit wider of an entrance or a holding area because as you can see, it kind of clips right here. So, yeah. But the other two boxes, they do go ahead and move right onto the surface here. And once they are there... Ah! No. Why am I so terrible at that? There we go. I'll just let the machine do it. Once they are there, you go ahead and just close the ramp and you're good to go. There's no physicalized buttons for the ramps yet or anything, so I'm sure that'll come with the rework of this ship when they do a gold standard pass. Now, what else do you see on the outside? Well, not much. You have one door here at the front, and that's about it. I'm sure that there's going to be other functionalities once they do a gold standard pass, including like where you'd have some of your components getting access to, but you just don't have anything at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the inside of the ship, and we'll take a look. To get into the ship, there is a door that deploys from the side here. You'd walk up and you'd hit enter ship. You cannot deploy the ladder by itself at this time. I thought you used to be able to, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. See you on the inside. Here's the door I just came through. It looks kind of like a door you'd see on a regular jetliner of today's age. Once you get in, the door automatically closes behind you. You have your pilot seat to the left of you when you get in. And then straight ahead here, you do have one of my favorite features. If I go ahead and open this door, you have a crapper. Yes. And you can even get to sit on it too. Let's go ahead and take a sit. Yeah, whoa. Camera clipping, hello. Go to this camera view. Okay, so obviously they're very good about the privacy of when you're sitting in the bathroom, so I'm going to go ahead and hop right off. I don't mind. It's always good to get that privacy. Oh, okay, thing's stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck!
A few moments later.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to get trapped on the crapper, do not sit on that. It is currently bugged, and it caused a world of hurt for me, and I had to leave the server and rejoin, and I spawned back here at the station. I had to reclaim the ship. Yeah, just don't do it. Don't sit on that. It'll eat you alive. It's like out of the movie Aliens. It's just not a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and close that door. Never do that again. Bye-bye. You do have a nice fire extinguisher here for when the fire propagation comes in. You will hopefully be able to turn around in time, grab that, and yeah. Now, going through the rest of this ship here, let's go ahead and take a look. This ship is just so much nicer than its smaller, sister ship, the 100 series. As you saw my last review on the 100 series ship, it's just not worth the price, in my opinion. This ship definitely is. This ship here is $65. This ship is the same price as the ship on my previous review, and but it has so much more. You come through the door here, you turn right, you have yourself a whole like dinette, like kitchenette type thing. You got a fridge here on the left, you got a sink, and you can customize this ship too to add things up here. I know you can add coffee makers and all sorts of things on here. And then if you turn to your left, you got all your cups, you got a weapon rack, you got your storage right here. I mean, it's got such a great interior. And then you turn left even further, and you got a bed. And look at the mattress on this thing, much better than the other one. Oh my gosh, I can actually see myself laying on this thing for longer than short term, right? So, good. This is a great interior. A good log out spot, and just look at the panoramic like sunroof here, or planet roof, or universe roof, whatever you want to call it. This thing is just awesome. $65 for this thing compared to the $65 sister ship. Wow. So you have 2 size 3 guns on here. You have 2 size 2 missiles. You have a tractor beam. You have this beautiful interior. You got a restroom. I mean, this thing is just fantastic. Amazing. I love it. And it carries 12 SCU too. So, take my word when I say this. Get this ship over the 100 series any day. I mean, it's a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, right? But it's worth the space with the price comparison here. You got so much more function with this ship. Especially when later features come into play, like when you do have to take care of personal hygiene, or whenever your kitchen is actually usable. This ship will be very nice to bring a guest inside of. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the look at the interior of the ship. I'm going to go ahead and get in the pilot seat, and we're going to fly it around for a moment. All right, now that we're flying out here into space from the space station, let's take a look. You have 2 MFDs to your left. You have 2 MFDs to your right, showing you any sort of important information you might have going on with your ship. On the right side here, you do have some control of your ship, from engines to also turning off and on the power, flight ready status over here. And then, whoa my gosh, where am I turning? Let's go right back to where it was, shall we? And then if you look over here to the left, you do have things like you can exit your seat, as well as open interior or exterior and unlock your ship. If you look down, you do have the eject seat, so this ship you can eject from, which is awesome. If you do get into that situation where you need to eject, you have that ability. Yeah, I mean, this ship is just, it's great. Let's go ahead and put this thing to max speed. As you can see, I'm going to put up the stats right now onto the screen with us. As you can see, this thing is just, it's quite awesome. I will say my biggest complaint about the ship is the quantum drive that you get with it base. The base quantum drive on this thing is terrible. It takes too long to spool, and by the time you are, when you are actually jumping, it takes way too long to get to your destination. I jumped 4 million kilometers. It took me like 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. So that is the only thing I'd suggest upgrading immediately, is the quantum drive. Other than that, I mean, this ship is great. I'd give this ship, minus the point for the quantum drive, which honestly I don't even know if that deserves minus a point, but if I were to give this ship any sort of review score, it would be a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 just due to some of the limitations currently with that cargo, just because, as you saw, I couldn't do anything about getting those boxes out of there. So if I really wanted to physically get those boxes out of this ship, I wouldn't be able to. I'd be stuck with having some of those boxes just jammed in there. And that isn't good if we are going to be physicalizing the cargo elevator soon, and to where we actually have to take our cargo in and out of the ship. So hopefully they fix that here soon. Once that's fixed and you throw in your own quantum drive, I could definitely see this being a 10 out of 10 ship. So, but otherwise, 9 out of 10. This thing is amazing. It looks great too. I mean, I can't get over how that looks. Let me know what you think of this ship in the comments down below, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.